And welcome back to the Northeast Florida Surf Fishing Forecast. This video was shot Thursday afternoon in Jack's Beach, north of the pier. Water is beautiful still. It's probably about a 7 out of 10. Closer you get to it, the clearer you can see it is. Surf, though, is the main issue, guys. It's running 3 to 6 foot. Sometimes a few bigger swells are coming in. You can still fish the low tide in Jack's Beach. We'll talk about why you can, even though the surf is so big. But as you can see, it's a lot of whitewash. This is on the high tide, actually high outgoing. So at about another hour, it'd have been fishable. With the Sputniks, they hold in this. We'll talk about that. And we'll also talk about our surf seminar coming up on Saturday morning. Look forward to it. We got a lot of people coming, so me and the sinker guy got a lot to share, and hope to make your surf fishing game a lot better, to where you can bring home a lot more fish for the family. So as we were talking, as we were showing that video, so the last 3 days it has been a lot of wind, up to 25, sometimes 30-mile gust. But the thing is, guys, it's been a straight east wind. Right now, as I'm filming this, it's east at 15, gust to 19. This is on a weather station that's actually attached to Jack's Beach Pier, so it's live data. You can look at it. I'll put that website on our YouTube page, so you can click on it and save it. It has a camera, get the barometer, the barometric pressure, all of that. It's great. But like we talked about before, when it's a straight east wind, in and out, it really doesn't create much of a current. Now, if we get any southeast or northeast, of course, that'll change things. But for the most part, on the lower tide, you're still able to fish because the current's not there. Now, as the tide comes in, it gets a little bit harder, especially in the Jack's Beach area, because it's such a flat beach. At high tide, you're just fishing on the sand, basically. It's just too flat. There's no holes. You got to wait for the outgoing tide so you can reach the slough. You move further down in like Ponte Vedra. Same thing, you can actually fish a little bit longer into the incoming tide because the slough is closer to the beach. And same thing like Huguenot, go up there. Little Talbot, it's surf everywhere though right now, 3 to 6 foot, and it's going to continue. They're calling on Friday, east 15 to 25. Saturday, east northeast, I saw 12 to 25. And then finally on Sunday, it's going to be coming down quite a bit actually. Northwest to east winds 5 to 10. So if you're going to fish Saturday afternoon and definitely Sunday, hopefully the water stays clean. Right now it's still clean. If we don't get any south wind, we should be good. The south wind is actually not predicted until next week. So as far as this weekend, we look good. Water temperatures right now, guys, Flagler Beach Pier, it was 77 last week. It's down to 73 right now. Jack's Beach and Fernandina are both at 72. There are still fish being caught. A lot of pinfish. They're all over the surf right now. The pinfish, the spots. There are whiting mixed in up in this area, some decent ones. And pompano, a lot of small pompano, but there's also some, 13 to 16 inches coming in. I'm hoping we didn't miss the run. And the pier logs I have over the years, there's some pompano runs where we'd go a week or two of a lot of wind, a lot of east wind, a lot of rough weather. We were killing the pompano before the wind started. And when it stopped, the pompano had already moved on. And then you just get the occasional 1 or 2 here and there. Hope that's not the case, but I saw some pictures late this afternoon up in Hatteras. They were catching some big pompano. So those fish were the schooling fish that were in Florida just not too long ago. So I'm hoping they're still here. We'll find out. We'll find out next week. Hopefully we'll find out Sunday. But they are hitting clam, sand fleas, crab knuckles, fresh shrimp, and the whiting are hitting the same. And they're also using fish bites, the coquina clam flavor and easy easy flea flavor, I believe. They're tipping them with clam or sand fleas. It does help in this the rough weather, you know, sometimes that bait, when it's rough like it's been, like a washing machine as I call it, the fresh bait sometimes doesn't stay on as well. So having that fish bites on there just adds, it's another arsenal in your toolbox, you know? So anyways, what we want to talk about is this Saturday. We're going to meet, I believe, on the north side of the Jack's Beach Pier. And we're having the surf fishing seminar, 8 to 10. Chip Brundage, AKA the sinker guy, he'll be there. Me and him will be discussing surf fishing, what to look for, how to rig your baits, what kind of rigs, what kind of hooks. We'll be talking about a float rig and anything else you have questions for. So if you're coming, great. If you didn't know about it and you want to come, great. Come on, bring your questions. It helps us out when you have your questions ready so we can answer them. We don't want you to leave and you forget to ask what you wanted to ask because you didn't write it down or have it ready. So have your questions ready. We're looking at quite a few people coming, so we'll definitely be talking as loud as we can. We'll have some people, I believe, filming it, so it'll be live either on Facebook or YouTube. So for those who can't come, I know we have a few people who couldn't come because medical reasons. It should be up for you guys as well. And that's that. And hopefully, this whole week, there have been massive amounts of sand fleas in Jack's Beach, especially just south of the pier. So if all goes as planned, we'll have an outgoing tide Saturday morning. If the schools of sand fleas are there, bring your sand flea rakes. We're gonna hopefully find them and then show y'all what to look for, and then y'all can scoop up some fleas and hopefully either fish Saturday after the seminar or go down on Sunday, and you'll have plenty of fleas to use. And the good thing is, the schools of sand fleas, when I was on the beach on Wednesday, within about a 60-yard span, there were 6 schools, and every single school was different size. One school was all big ones. Next school was mediums and smalls, and there's my dog outside barking again. He likes to get on the camera without being on it, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, plenty of sand fleas. So, show up. Can't wait to see you there. The pier has a huge parking lot, so that's why we're doing it at 8, because if you don't know it, in Jack's Beach, there's really not a whole lot of parking with that big of a parking spot, and fills up fast after about 9:30 because people are coming down to go to the beach. And that's that, guys. Can't wait to see you there. If you're fishing, send me some reports. We need to know what's going on. One other thing, I have heard and seen a few pictures. South, I saw Crescent and South. I saw seaweed starting to show up in Crescent, and further south, it's very thick. So if we start getting any type of southeast wind, guys, it's gonna be up here in Northeast Florida as well. So be prepared. With that said, we'll see you Saturday. If not, tight lines.